Hey everyone, Agent here, back again with Murder by Numbers. Last we left off, we found the little captain of the ship locked inside the cargo hold. Yeah, that's what happened. And so we're about to get to the bottom of what's really going on here, I believe. Would you mind telling me what's going on? Where did Detective Cross go? Did you find the killer? Can you explain what Captain Cruz was doing tied up in your cargo hold? What? I thought just because he was the killer. That he stole a lifeboat and took off? That was our old theory, yes. And now it turns out he was in the cargo hold the whole time? That's the new theory. What kind of amateur hour investigation is this? You still haven't answered my question. What was he doing in there? I haven't the slightest idea. You expect us to believe that you don't know why your captain was being locked inside your yacht's hold during your party? Isn't it obvious? Aaron and I are being framed. Uh-huh. You think you're being framed? Do you have anything to back that up? The evidence is all around us. Perhaps if you did your job properly, you'd see. Or maybe you're just trying to weasel your way out of a conviction. Is there anyone you can think of who might want to see you arrested? I'm a lawyer. Making enemies comes with the job. Whoever it is, they're obviously a sick and twisted individual. If they exist at all. It's a good thing we got to Mal on time. He could have died. Don't give me that look. I didn't know he was in there. Did I hear someone say there's another body? This is very interesting. We found Captain Cruz in the enemy's cargo hold. Someone attacked him. Really? What was his injuries like? Was he in a great deal of pain? What's wrong with you? I want to make the most of this situation. How do I know you didn't cause this? Why would I? You think a lot about how real life influences your movies. Maybe you attacked him to give you something to write about. You're funny. You really think I could do that? My strength is in my words, not my body. Besides, Ray doesn't like it when I get in trouble. Mal was beaten and died tied to a deck chair. He could have died. Fascinating. I wish I could have seen the injuries myself. First-hand experience is so important to my writing. Now that Mal's gone, we can take a better look inside the cargo hold. What if we find another body? I don't know if I can handle 3 in one day. Right now I can't promise anything. Evidence. Not much to start with. space this out. Alright, I think we're onto something. Hopefully I got this right. It feels like it's coming together now. Skull. Ah, there's skulls everywhere! Didn't you know? The spirits of the dead keep the ship afloat. It's actually bad luck to disturb them. Honor! Put it back! Put it back! Calm down, I'm just kidding. Oh. I am fairly certain that was not funny. These clothes aren't real. Feels like they're made of clay or something. Maybe they're supposed to be party decorations? I prefer the balloons. That's weird. I think there's something inside. It's all full of dirt and... diamonds! Fascinating. Maybe this is a smuggling operation? These skulls must be worth thousands of dollars each. And there are hundreds of them. This explains why Ray didn't want anyone near the hold. Boss will be pleased. Looks like we finally got Ray keen on by the stones. Welcome back, Detective. How's Mao? He's going to have one hell of a headache, but he'll live. Did you say who attacked him? Not yet. It'll be at least a few hours before he's awake. So he can do his weight? Unless you know how to read minds. So, what did I miss? Find a smoking gun while I was away? No, but we did find over $500,000 in diamonds. Very funny. Wait, you're serious? This could be big enough to see the Kinas get put away for a long time. Don't be so sure. Any case, it's got to be ironclad. It won't stand a chance in court. So we need all the evidence we can get. There has to be a way of proving the link between the Kinas and the diamonds. I wish I could help, but Ray's still threatening to have me fired. Can't your captain back you up? I know he's mad at you, but this case could be huge. I wish it worked out. But don't worry about me. I know you and Scout can handle this. You're a good team. It's nice to finally have your support on the case. It's nice to have a partner I can trust again. It's been too long. Cross. This one's starting out much easier. I see it. Gotta work through this a little bit at a time. Don't want to get too ahead of ourselves. Alright, what next? has to be part of the 3. I was looking at this area for a while, but I wasn't sure for some reason. A lot of small bits floating around here. Something like this. what am I looking at here? There's some film reels. Seems to be some sort of analog data storage. Primitive but effective. It's not just data scout. These are movies. Movies? What movies? Quit jostling me. I'm trying to read the labels. Are they detective movies? Can we watch one? I don't recognize the titles. Fog over Gainsborough? The Elm of Scott's Wood? According to my knowledge database, they were written and directed by Erin Kino. Not surprising that she had copies of her films on her own boat. Maybe she was planning a screening. How's the investigation going? What do you think about those diamonds? I think one of those skulls is worth more than I earned in a month. This has to be connected to Lori's murder somehow. Could Ray really get you fired? I could do a lot worse than that. Him and Aaron have a lot of money, and I mean they have a lot of influence at City Hall. Didn't laws be applied consistently regardless of wealth? That's how it's supposed to work, but every man has its price, and most people's are lower than they'd like to admit. You're not thinking of keeping those diamonds, are you? Who missed one skull out of a few hundred? Fine. I don't really watch modern stuff. Even a black and white flick any day. I agree. Nothing can beat the classics. You might have more in common than I thought. These diamonds belong in a museum. How's the radio, Captain? Pick up anything interesting? Not a peep. I could be wrong, but you seem upset. Damn right. The signal's my only way out of here. But it's probably just a... Nathan, get over here! The code is repeating! You missed it again. Damn it all. Now we've got to wait until it repeats again. No, we don't. I recorded it. Attempting to the code. It seems the code is too complex for my limited decryption algorithms. I will need additional hardware. Can I go now? You got your code. You can't just go. Where's this is a murder investigation? Am I a suspect? He's got a point. The diamonds smell. Everything at the moment points towards Ray and Aaron. We have found no evidence against Captain Muscleman. Alright, fine. I'll need your contact details in case we need to talk to you. Call the agency. You got my number. One last thing, Captain. Don't leave town. Isn't that what we're supposed to say? Where's Captain Muscleman going? And shouldn't she be at the hospital? Just couldn't stay away. Admission of targeted harassment. Brave choice, detective. Stupid but brave. I better get out of here before I do something I'll regret. I'm gonna get so much evidence on you. Just you wait. Alright, this is coming together very nicely. Alright, nice and easy. That was easy. Oh, clapperboard. Love those things. I haven't seen one of these since the day we met. What do these chalk markings indicate? It says it's for a production called Radio, directed by Erin Kino. Must have been left over from one of her movies. Scene 448, take 2 EA? That doesn't make sense. Whoever wrote this must have made a mistake. Perhaps not. 2EA is 746 in hexadecimal encoding. You think they had to do 746 takes of one scene? Perhaps Erin is a perfectionist. What do you want now? 448 2EA. That could be like a password for something. Radio. Yes, maybe it's for the radio code. you have any explanation for that radio signal? Sounded like noise to me. It was probably just interference. So the only interference around here has been you, so far. Very fun. You should have gone into comedy. Perhaps then you wouldn't have been fired. Boy. The game's up, Ray. You found the diamonds. What diamonds? In that cargo hold. This was carrying enough gems to bedazzle Union Station. It's the first I've heard of it. I can only assume Mal Cruz was conducting some kind of criminal enterprise. But he was attacked. He's the victim. I'm sure he'd like you to think so. Answer me this. Why was he attacked? I propose that it's because he is working with criminals. Diamond smugglers aren't known for being good people. They are lawyers. Do you recognize these reels of them? Yes, some of Aaron's early movies. Somewhat crude now looking back, but still bold in vision and execution. If her new films are better, why keep these? You'd be surprised at the things you can learn from your past work if you look closely. Can you tell me about anything about the project this clapperboard came from? Radio? I don't remember it. Where did all these fake skulls come from? How should I know? They were in your cargo hold. Mal must have put them in there. God only knows what he was up to. I'll make you slip up just so you wait. What's your take on the radio signal, Detective? Whatever it is, it's important enough to be sending code. My money is on it being something to do with those diamonds. Well, I thought Scout had some kind of hacking program written in that silicon place. Did he break the code? Sorry, Detective. My abilities are limited to wire communication protocols. Is there some kind of police gadget we can use? We do have something that might do the job back at the station. I'll never use it myself, but you can figure it out. Our radio had to let them know we need it. Nice. And let's say about this. See the station. Ross said there should be some decoding equipment around here somewhere. Snoop, snoop, trying to snoop. Here's this out. My computer's been acting up today. Here we go. Gotta do a lot of jumping around here. Found it! Now I can finally decrypt that radio message. Not quite. We still need the decryption key. My analysis indicates we're looking for a key pair of two 12-bit integers. Two numbers? Can't you just guess? There are 16.7 million possible combinations. At a rate of 2 per second, it would take me approximately 997 days to guess the correct key pair. So we can't find out what this code says until next spring? So much for moving fast against the Kinos. Wait a second. What about the clapperboard? Scene 448, take 2 EA. 448 and 746. Yes, that could be the key pair. I can attempt decoding immediately, although I will need access to the Yacht radio to replay the recording. Haven't you got a speaker? Of course. That's how you hear my voice. But decoding without the original hardware could introduce errors. It's really quite fascinating. You see, minor variants in playback matrix could result in unanticipated. I'm just going to pretend I understand and we'll head back to the enemy. That will also work. I've entered the decryption key in the police decoder. No errors so far. Beginning playback. Compensating for ambient noise. Adjusting frequency, thresholds. I have it. The decrypted message is ELM. Is that it? I don't understand. It's the name on one of the film reels. Elm, a tree of the genus Ulmus, often cultivated for its attractive foliage, but also known for its use in shipbuilding. Okay. Why would someone go to the trouble encrypting the name of a tree? I think I know it. Someone transmitted Elm to an enemy. It had to be something innocuous, but distinctive. Something the police would never understand, or that someone on this boat would recognize. One of Aaron's films. Elm refers to one of Aaron's films. You got the answer right here on one of these reels. You're right. One of the movies we saw is called The Elm of Scott's Wood. Could the signal be referring to that? It makes sense, doesn't it? It all but confirms that the transmission was intended for the Kinos. But we still don't know what it signifies. Is it a signal? Are we supposed to watch the movie? Maybe. We're missing one thing. Projector. I was gonna say popcorn. I could scan the film with my camera frame by frame and look for anything out of the ordinary. One of Aaron's films? He'll be here all week. I'll do my best. Initiating scan. This turns into a PowerPoint presentation, just goes slide by slide. Mm. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Done. Film so. Something marked on it? Handcuff. Found something. Look at this frame. Looks like part of the credits? Someone circled one of the names. Art Jensen. A new suspect? Maybe. Whoever they are involved. I just need to find out how. Say nothing or you'll end up in handcuffs again. Like an enemy, I think you must return to the dock. Not if you do as I say. Why are you making this so difficult? Is there a problem, Ray? No, I'm just conferring with my client. I guess you two have a lot to talk about. There's quite a case building against you. I really hoped you would be different. I thought you, of all people, might rise above the level of lies and scandal. It seems I was wrong. We're just trying to get to the bottom of things here. If you're innocent, you... Don't patronize me. The innocent have nothing to fear is the rallying cry of the tyrant. We'll have our day in court, Miss Rai. Then we'll see who has nothing to be afraid of. I mean, what he said was technically true, but... still being shady shady. Okay, starting off with these small chunks here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's anything exclusive. Can't find anything helpful. So that means I'm probably just missing something. Might need to turn on the hints for this one. I guess either way the 2 has to be here, huh? Then what? Oh, I'm going with this. See if it works or not. What next? I hope this isn't gonna be like the last time I got stuck on one of these. This has to be part of the 4. Wow, Rolodex. Retro. Honor, this deck of playing cards is all stuck together. That's a Rolodex, Scout. They're business cards. And mostly for lawyers by the looks of it. Must belong to Ray. Huh, a database. They made a file in here for Art Jensen. I can't see that name under J or A. Perhaps they go by another name. We should try to find out. Hello again, Honor. You look different. Look different? What do you mean I look different? Someone who is lost is often difficult to find, even if they want to be found. Many are overwhelmed by fear and swept away. When they open their eyes, they find themselves alone, cut off from their past and lost to their friends. But sometimes, the lost are able to find the inner strength to become a beacon in the dark. They take the place where they were at their most hopeless and turn into a new harbor. I don't... You were lost, Honor, and now you have found your way. That makes you different. Thanks. Do you know anyone called Art Jensen? Nope. This film song comes from one of your movies, and the name Art Jensen is circled. Who is he? I don't know. But he worked on your film. He's in the credits. Did Isamu Noguchi meet everyone who manufactured his furniture? Is this your Rolodex? I prefer to let fate guide my hand. You must call the wrong number very often. Or wait to decide which numbers are wrong. The see and take numbers on these clapperboard didn't make any sense. Until we realized they were the key to decoding a radio message. Yes, sometimes it's not the image that is at fault, but our perspective. Not denying it, huh? What can you tell us about these movies? These are our older works. I no longer know the creator. Didn't you write and direct all these? No. A person very much like me did, but I am no longer that person. She knew much less about the world, but she had a great deal more time left to experience it. Isn't that ironic? A skull can hold great wealth in knowledge, passion, or in treasures beyond imagining. It's got treasures, alright. Detective! We have a new lead. Well, you gonna tell me about that new lead or what? You managed to crack the reader and code from the radio signal. It all leads to a frame from one of Aaron's films. Okay, let's see. Does Art Jensen mean anything to you? I think I saw it in a furniture catalog once. It's a person. They worked on one of Aaron Kino's films. The radio transmission pointed us right to their name. I just don't know why. Any ideas? I suggest you head out to the station and see if you have a file on them. If you're lucky, you'll get some answers. Will your radio ahead like before? Even I can't get the LAPD to just hand over a file to someone else. You'll have to hack it into the database. And you're okay with that? No. But you obviously are, so I might as well get used to it. You're a good man. Okay, this looks clear. Need to access the police database and search for the information on Art. What if someone catches us? I'll just tell them we're, computer technicians. We're here to fix the parallel memory processors. That's not a real thing. Yeah, well, they won't know that. Now come on, we're here to get that file, not to take a computing class. I'll be as quick as possible, for both our sakes. I'm in. Same police records for Jensen. Art. One match found. File is almost empty. No picture, no contact details, just a name. He might not even be the right person. There is another piece of data. A court record. Mr. Jensen filed a lawsuit 3 years ago against Aaron Kino. Now we're talking. What's the claim? That the property. It seems the case was settled out of court, but most details have been removed from all records at the request of Aaron's defense attorney. And we both know who that attorney was. Come on. I want to know what Aaron has to say about all this. Map. Oh. You lied about knowing Art Jensen. We found court records that say he filed a lawsuit against you. The mind is a difficult thing to grasp. Can you say for sure who and what you know? There's no point in lying to us anymore. No point. Then I'll be blunt. I had forgotten him. It was not my first day in court. I weather these storms the only way I know how. I rise above them. Find that waves do not disturb the flight of birds. Except you didn't rise above it. Ray just made the problem go away. And I'm sad it came to that. I like crafts. He has such a strong distaste for life. I found it enviable. Crafts? Arts and crafts? You said you like crafts. What did you mean? A certain style. Monica's the name. After all, we're labels between friends. What? Label. Style. Monica. Moniker? Honor, I get it. Crafts is a nickname. Very good. Maybe I'll solve this after all. Oh, I get it. Arts and crafts. He was a talented props master. If it didn't exist, he could make it. That's the kind of magic, don't you think? I'm gonna have one more look through that Rolodex. But he said Art Jensen isn't in there. Maybe not under that name, but if I look under C... Huh! There's a card for crafts. It has a telephone number. I hope it's still in use. Hi, is that Art Jensen? I'm calling about Aaron Kino. Wait, don't hang up. I'm a detective. I need your help. Well, he took a little convincing, but once he heard I'm building a case against Aaron, he was happy to help. So, what did he say? After filming wrapped up on the Elmo Scott's Wood, a bunch of props went missing. They blamed Art at first. He nearly ended his career. Then he caught Aaron leaving the set with a box full of stuff. He couldn't believe it. He was just gonna let him take the blame. That's defamation. That would explain the lawsuit. Props used in filming can fetch a high price on the black market. Except they were never sold. Ray paid Art to withdraw the case, and no one ever found out what Aaron did with the missing props. Which, by the way, included 200 clay skulls. Clay skulls? Not the ones we found? Exactly. Which means we have a direct link between Aaron Kino and those diamonds. Let's go tell Detective Cross. Good news! He managed to contact Art Jensen. Remember those clay skulls? Aaron stole them. Which means he almost certainly knew what they were being used for. Speaking of which, I just got off the radio with her. They found the buyer for those diamonds. How did they now? You said they found the buyer for the diamonds? Or that GPS you found. You thought it might have been Mouse Escape. Yeah, I guess we were wrong about that. Well, I asked headquarters to check out those coordinates anyway. They found a boat waiting there. Coast Guards had to chase them halfway around Catalina, but they caught them eventually. Turns out the captain had a warrant out for their arrest. Let me guess. Smuggling? Exactly. And get... They were the ones chasing that coded radio signal. So they were trying to make contact with the enemy. Seems like this whole damn boat party was just a cover-up for a diamond. Let's go find Aaron. They can't talk our way out of this one. Hello, Honor. Have you arrived at the climax of your story? You're an expression of certainty. And you're certainly about to be wearing a pair of handcuffs. Have you cracked the case at last? I'd very much like to hear your conclusion. Well, technically this third one might be true, but I guess it's this one. You're smuggling diamonds using the clay skulls you stole from Art Jansen. A fascinating theory. If I know nothing about diamonds, who would I sell them to? Black market smugglers. The Coast Guard found them right where the enemy's GPS indicated. They organized this whole boat party just to have a reason to head out. But there are many people at the party. Any one of them could arrange to meet these smugglers. No. You're transmitting a code word that only you would recognize as important. Elm. Or the title of one of your films, which you found a copy of right here on the boat. And when we examined that film, we found Art Jansen's same circle. The same Art Jansen who we stole the skulls from. It's all connected. How convenient. You've done very well. But there's still one more question, Honor. Why? Look around you. I have more money than I need. Why would I smuggle diamonds? The cat can have a comfortable home and all the food it could ever want, but it'll still hunt birds. Exquisite. I was beginning to think you would never understand each other. I don't understand. The domestic cat does not need to kill, yet it does. It is simply in its nature. And that's why cats shouldn't be kept outside. Aaron, don't say another word. You're right. It's over. Give up? I haven't even started yet. Aaron Kino, you're under arrest. Thank you, Detective. This is false arrest. I'll have you hung out to dry for this. You're all talking. He's going away for good this time. I am 1,000 freight threads firmly bound, yet I feel a great release. You're going to be released, alright. I'm going to fight these charges and we're going to win, just like always. Whatever you say. Come with me, Aaron. As Aaron Kino's legal representative, I demand to know the charges. Do you hear me? What happened to due process? How's the prisoner? So, weird thing is, she's almost seemed happy. I know what you mean. It's almost like she wanted to get arrested. Perhaps she's doing research for her next script. It won't do her much good if Ray gets the charges dismissed. After she confessed? Not likely. But I guarantee he'll find a way to get the sentence reduced. Should be out in a year or two. Almost makes you wonder if it was worth all that effort. This is what it's like to be a real detective. Even when you win, sometimes you still lose. But don't be too hard on yourself. This would be the first time anyone's ever got a charge to actually stick to the heat. Thanks. We're not done yet. What about Lori and Mao? I still don't know what happened to them. Agreed. They got a lot of loose ends to tie up. Jeez. Can you believe we originally went out there for information on prank patrol? Now that the diamond smuggling is sorted, we can get back to it. Is Ray still around? I might try asking a few more questions. Rather you than me. What do you want? You still have a few loose ends, and I want answers. Did you really think you and Aaron would get away with smuggling diamonds? Nothing has been proven in a court of law. I can almost understand Erin's motivation. She does things just to see what it's like. But you went along with it all. I'll do whatever I have to do. Erin isn't like you or me. She needs guidance. She needs to be protected. You're an enabler, that's what you are. If Lori Becker was mixed up in all this, you might as well tell us for now, because we will find out. I honestly have no idea what happened to her. You seem pretty angry that Erin was arrested, but how far would you go to defend her? What are you getting at? You told Mal to stay away from the hole, presumably because you knew it was full of illegal cargo. But then he found out anyway. Did you attack Mal Cruz because he knew too much? I object. That's a leading question. There's nothing to support that claim. How about Mal himself? As soon as he's able to talk, he'll know exactly what happened. It's no good. I can't get anything useful out of Ray. He's denying everything. Maybe not for long. An officer from Port Authority was just here. They found the missing life, and there was something inside. Oh my god, just tell me. Let's see if we're working with here. I think it's looking very good. Pistol. You heard a weapon. A weapon! You okay, Scout? He might need a minute too. Nope, I'm fine. Please, continue. This must be the gun that killed Lori. Can you tell me anything important from it, Detective? A little. I could be wrong, but I think this is a custom model. Looks like it's been modified. Can't Scout tell for sure? I would've thought he'd know a lot about weapons since he... Dude. Detective? There's no need to pretend anymore, Honor. It's clear you told Detective Cross what I remembered. I felt like you had a right to know. I'm sorry if... No need to apologize. It was a logical decision. To answer your question, Detective, I only have limited knowledge of firearms, but I can detect several unusual machining marks. I believe this gun was modified for left-handed operation. That'll narrow things down. Give me a second. I'll go get Ray. Aren't guns ambidextrous? Technically speaking. Anyway. Ray, are you left-handed? Is this your idea of a joke? Just answer the question. Yes, I'm left-handed. What does that have to do with anything? Everything. Ray Kano, you're under arrest for the murder of Lori Beck. Have you lost your mind? I didn't kill anyone. Save it for the jury. Lorian was smuggling diamonds. Ray attacked Mao when he found out, and then he killed Lori when she found Mao. All of that just to protect his sister. Family is important, as are friends. I'm sorry I told Cross. I just thought that I would not find out. I know I shouldn't have told anyone without your permission, but it didn't seem fair to keep him in the dark. You think I am dangerous? I found someone who can help. They're waiting to meet you if you want. I want things to go back to the way they were. Me too. Ray's locked up tight. Never met a lawyer who deserved it more. What? I interrupt something? We're heading back to my apartment. So you don't want to help you with the paperwork? That's when the fun really begins. Alright, Detective. I promise I'd help Scout, and I intend to keep that promise. Fair enough. Thanks for your help today. Both of you. I mean it. Let me know if you hear anything from the hospital about Mal. Will do. And Scout, good luck. Anything else to say? I have nothing more to say to you. Just checking. Can't you just tell me who we're meeting? Didn't anyone ever teach you to be patient? I don't believe that's in my programming. I will add it to my list of requested features for version 2.0. 2.0? We didn't even make it to version 1.0. Scout, this is Jenna. I know your face. You do? That's amazing. Your long-term memory must have self-repaired. Do you remember how you know me? I doubt it. He has trouble making connections between images and data. You should have seen what he thought were my car keys. You worked at the place where I was built. Seems like he's making connections just fine to me. Not a connection. An educated guess. I remember your face, but the associated data is corrupted. Therefore, I know you from a time before I wiped my memory. All my recovered memories from that time have involved the place where I was built, so you must also be from there. Well, awareness, logical extrapolation, the entire personality matrix is still intact. Impressive. Especially considering the condition I was left in. You were never supposed to end up on a scrap heap, Scout. Then what happened? I need to get that missing data. Give me a second to get set up. What data? What is she doing? Anna has a plan. She can write a modification to disable the black box routines they placed in you. You set all this up without asking me. I couldn't risk mentioning it earlier. We have to be sure it was even possible. I thought we told each other everything. Okay, I'm gonna hook into Scout's neural net to get some diagnostic data. Is it safe to move around? Sure. Just let me know if you feel anything unusual. You know, ANC spikes, neural pathway errors, melted circuits. Jenna, I have some questions. Ask away. Just try not to hover too close to the TV. It screws up my connection. What will the modification do? It's a patch to block or reroute your weapon subroutines. If it works, they'll be completely disabled. You wouldn't be able to use them even if you wanted to. And if it doesn't work... One thing at a time, Scout. Can you tell me more about where I was created? You're designed and built at the SSI labs, not far from here. It was a purpose-built facility for research and development, and the Scout project was the crown jewel. Are the labs still there? I don't know. Probably not. They sold pretty much everything when SSI shut down. The Scout project? Yeah. Self-contained, operating... I forget the rest. Well, Tom's little joke. I swear, it's good for something completely different every week. Who is Tom? Tom Schmidt, your hardware engineer. I would have been proud to see how you turned out if... I have an important question. One I have wanted an answer to for some time. Why did you build me? The goal was to create a robot that could operate in places too dangerous for humans. Radiation, extreme heat, flooding. So I can swim? Listen to a depth of 3,000 feet. I wanted you to be able to find and help people. That's why I took the job. What changed? You're too much of a success. Your ability to not only assess situations, but also to reason and adapt to changes. Once they saw what Scout could do, SSI wanted the project to refocus on military applications, for deployment into combat zones. There's no money in saving lives, so there's a lot of money in taking them. Exactly. I fought it every step of the way, but it was no use. They set up a defensive systems research division and gave them complete access to the project. One morning I came into the lab and Scout wasn't where I left him. I ran a memory check and someone had added a new code that I couldn't access. After that, it started happening more regularly. When I didn't know what they were doing, we could guess. When I woke up, all my memory banks were corrupt. At first I thought they had just been damaged, but then I started remembering things about the lab. About you. I remembered the truth. I deleted those memories, and now I know I know what I did. I don't really want to talk about it. I don't want to hurt people, Jenna. Not again. If this modification works, you won't be able to. Now, can we change the subject? Okay, I've got the data. Now I just need to wipe that patch. How long will it take? I just say, I never had access to this part of this code before. Hi, Detective, what's up? What? Okay, we'll be right there. What's wrong? Smell. He's dead! But he was in the hospital. He was getting better. I don't understand either. Ross is waiting downtown to fill us in on the details. What about my software patch? Can I go? Sure, I'll just sit here on my own. That's cool. Don't worry about me. Would you prefer if I stayed to keep you company? What? No, I was being serious. I work better without distractions. Can you grab me a bag of chips while you're out? I'm starving. Man, this is my apartment. You don't pay rent. Well, this is a nice cliffhanger to leave things at, honestly. Guess we're about time for a stream today. Let's save. We appreciate everyone who's come by to watch. Saw y'all cheering me on trying to push through that puzzle. We're gonna see what the heck happened to Mal Cruz next time on Murder by Numbers. Da-da-da. Catch you then.